Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead and another What We Eat for Dinner in a Week. In these videos, I try to show you how I take inexpensive Aldi groceries combined with food that we are blessed with from the food bank to make hopefully well-balanced, nutritious meals. As a family, we generally eat low carb. I have to for health reasons, and being the sole cook in the house, it's just easier for me to cook one meal. You will see some modifications sometimes, like me having zoodles while the family has pasta, or me having a cauliflower crust pizza while the family has regular pizza. But in general, it's just easier for me to make one meal, so everybody gets to eat it. It's healthier anyway. So with that being said, I will preface this video by saying that this is going to be a different week. It's going to be a short week because of the holiday weekend, and we're not going to be home for a few days. But I wanted to go ahead and film this week because I'm doing another wing it week, just meaning I don't have a set meal plan. We have not went to the grocery store in at least 2 to 3 weeks, and we won't be going this week because I kind of figured there wasn't any point in me going to the grocery store when we're only going to be here for 5 days or so. And then I didn't want to deal with the holiday traffic in the grocery stores. And we have 2 food pantries this week that we can go to. One is a regularly scheduled one that you come in on set dates. The other one is our county one that they allow you to go in. They're open like so many days a week, and you get to pick in the month whenever you want to go. You can come once a month, but you get to pick what day you want to come in. So that's nice because I generally do it like I'm going to do it this week, where I wait until we need groceries and I want to put off going to the grocery store because of budget or because of time constraints or for whatever reason, like this week where I just need like a little bit of something to get us through until we can do a regular grocery run. So with all of that being said, let's take a look at what we're having for dinner for Monday night. I had a 1-pound package of sweet Italian sausage in the freezer, so I thawed that out and made meatballs with it. In the pan that I cooked those in, I had a package of bell peppers sliced from our garden last summer in the deep freezer. I think it's one of the last packages, sadly, although I have cute little starts for this year already started. I put those in with one of the giant onions that we got from the food pantry last week, the mobile food pantry. And that's literally one onion in that pan. It was so huge. To that, once I sauteed it for a while and got the peppers and onions to the point that I liked them, I added in some Italian seasoning, some garlic, some salt, and then a very well drained home canned jar of diced tomatoes, and let that cook down. And it's still a little saucy, like it's still got some liquid down in the bottom of it, which is just fine with me, because then underneath that I made one of the packets of the sun-dried tomato Italian couscous that we also got from that mobile food pantry. And so I will put that in the bottom of the bowl, put the peppers and onions on top, and then the sausage on top, and we'll eat it like that. For me, I will just pass on the couscous, or I might use just a small amount of it, but I figured it would be a good one for kind of soaking up some of the juices in that, and then making it stretch just a little bit further. So like I said, this is going to be another wing it week, and we're going to figure it out as we go. So all right, that's Monday night. We'll see you tomorrow. It is Tuesday night, and we are continuing our theme of make it work. We went to the food pantry today and picked up some stuff. You'll have seen that video already. So one of the things we picked up was this Tuscan style tomato, garlic, basil, turkey skillet kit. Wow, what a mouthful. It came with these 4 small turkey cutlets, and I knew that would not be enough to feed all of us. So I went ahead and thawed out some of the frozen pollock, and there was enough of the sauce stuff that I felt comfortable putting some of the sauce on the fish as well. So I just baked the fish, followed the instructions on the turkey, and I just poured the sauce on top before I baked the fish. And it seems to have turned out pretty good. I don't know. I don't like fish. Like even the smell of it makes me ugh. So hopefully the family will like that. So they can pick whether they want turkey or fish, or some of them might even pick both. With that, I heated up 2 of my home canned jars of green beans and added, to kind of continue the Italian-ish theme, I added some garlic powder and Italian seasoning and some bacon grease. That's about as Italian as I get. I don't know. And then with that, we're going to have deviled eggs because we are still getting upwards of 3 dozen eggs a day. So, yeah, another nice, quick, and easy, fairly simple meal. And another, we're winging it. We're making this work. So, all right, we'll see you tomorrow night. It is Wednesday night, and I decided to make breakfast for dinner because it's one that doesn't require vegetables, as awful as that sounds. So I had a couple of those packages of diced ham that we had gotten from the food pantry. I put 2 of those, so a pound of diced ham, in the pan, heated it up, browned it a little bit, and then added in like 16 of our eggs. We eat a lot of eggs, y'all. And then my husband went to the store today to pick up something, and so he just picked up a little bit of cheese to kind of tide us over, and so I put a little bit of that on the top. And then with that, everybody else will be having sliced peaches. I'm literally just going to eat this for dinner. That's fine with me. I'm not super hungry. I may end up pulling out some of the peppers and onions from the other night and putting in the bottom of my bowl because that sounds really good. And then we still have some of those little cinnamon, well, we have plenty of those cinnamon roll thingies from the food pantry a while back, so I'll get some of those out and heat up. So a nice, simple, easy dinner, which is good. I spent the day, we had some lovely neighbors give us an entire turkey back at Thanksgiving time, and we had gotten one from the food pantry from Thanksgiving, so I had just left it in there with the plan that eventually I would cook it, and it had been staring at me, and so I decided I was going to go ahead and process it. And long story short, my grandmother-in-law had given us an old hand crank meat grinder a while back, and so I was wanting to try it. So I ended up making 30 turkey burger patties out of that meat, and then I cooked the rest of it down and canned it in broth. And so yeah, that got done today, which is nice. Got that out of the freezer, and we'll have some nice meals off of that for this summer. Turkey burgers, yum. So yeah, that is a nice, easy Wednesday night dinner. We'll see you tomorrow. Thursday night of Winging It week, number 2. We are doing Sloppy Joes. This was 2 pounds of ground beef from the food pantry. To it, I added some ketchup, a little bit of brown sugar, and then my mom's trick, and this is going to sound weird, is to add in a handful of quick oats. What this does is it makes it less sloppy. So it's not like super runny and super messy, which is nice when you have kids. It thickens it up a little bit, and then it also stretches it just a little bit further. Okay, so it sounds weird, but there's no flavor to it, and like you can barely even see the oats. Because that is not low carb, because the oats and the ketchup and the brown sugar, I went ahead and made me some of the turkey burger patties that I had made yesterday. And I just fried those up in a pan with a little bit of seasoning in them. With that, we are going to have some steamed peas and carrots with butter. And then I opened up another jar of green beans and added in the leftover green beans that were in the refrigerator and just reheated those. So yeah, another nice, quick and easy dinner on this Winging It meal week. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, it is Friday night, and this is going to be the last night that I film because we will be gone visiting family for Easter. So tonight, because we are going to be gone for a couple of days, I kind of wanted to get the leftovers eaten. So I just pulled out all of the leftovers, and I will let the kids pick and choose whatever they want. We've got some Sloppy Joes and some of the fish left. There's some of the, peppers, onions, and couscous mixed together. There's some green beans, some deviled eggs, some peas and carrots, and then I just pulled out the little bit of cut up radishes that are left. And this is water kefir, which is a probiotic drink that I will, the kids have it for dinner almost every night. So like I said, I'm going to let them pick and choose whatever they want. There's not a whole lot this time, which was kind of part of this week on using up what we had on hand. And then I was kind of purposely not making a whole lot of leftovers because we weren't going to be here this weekend. So, yeah, that's a nice way of getting these leftovers used up, and just so we don't have a whole lot of food sitting in the refrigerator for the weekend. So, yeah, that's everything. I hope that you have a lovely weekend, whether you're celebrating with family or not. Whatever your plans are, I hope you have a great weekend. So, yeah. Goodbye and God bless.
God